Hey Patricia, my name is Panyia, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't already know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take these information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service that you guys provide in order to drive the right traffic to your website. And most business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for construction companies is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And right now, when I copy and paste your content to this word counter, we can see here that you guys only have 119 words. And if we compare that to one of your competitors, House Idea, this is one of your top competitor when I type into Google custom home builders Sacramento. As we can see, they are on the top 3 of Google. What I did was I also copy and paste their content into this word counter, and as we can see, they have about 1,400 words. And we can definitely get you guys up there as well as adding even more content to your website to beat out your competitors. The next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Ahrefs. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys only have 4 keywords. However, that's not driving in any traffic. And when we look at the keywords that you guys are ranking for, we can see that you guys are ranking for your business name and these keywords, which is great. However, it doesn't look like you guys are ranking on the top spot for these keywords. If we look at your competitors, House Idea, we can see that they have 7.9K in keywords, and that's driving in a total of 3.2K in traffic. And when we look at the keywords that they are ranking for, we can see that they're ranking for their names, but they are also ranking for these high intent keywords or buyer intent keywords like custom home builder Sacramento, or even, let's see, home builders Sacramento, because these keywords itself is bringing in a total of 150 and 100 search volume, to which you are missing out on because you are not ranking for these type of buyer intent keywords. So we definitely want to go in and start including these high intent keywords. That way you're able to drive in these type of traffic into your website. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and typed custom home builder Sacramento because this is one of the services that you provide. The first thing we're going to see is the sponsor and ads section. This is the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And especially with Google now allowing user to block off ads, that can definitely become a hindrance to your business as well. And I'm so sorry if you hear any barking in the background, it's my puppy. Okay, and then this area is where citation matter most. So this area is called the Google Map Pack or the maps. This is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. And citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellow Book, White Book, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. Moving down, this is the third and last thing I want to talk about. This area is the organic section. This is where 70% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the organic section, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlinks. And backlink is one website linking to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. One of the services you provide is custom home building. So if you have another website that also provides that service or something similar linking back to you, that would be more effective in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to you guys, because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so great for your website. And when we go back to this tool, we can see here that you guys have 14 backlinks going back to your website. And when we look into your backlink, we can see that you guys have a lot of spam link going back to your website. And these are basically the Pizza Hut links that you do not want for your website. So something we can definitely do is go and remove the spam link and give you guys better and high quality links for your website. And if we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have about 364 backlinks. And what we can essentially do is we can actually click onto their backlink, and we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as as well as finding even more powerful and relative links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitors to beat them and get pushed to the top of the maps. And backlinks, you need more relative site pointing back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia Tao, and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will love some feedback on how I did in this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great one!